Hello, my lovely friends. My name is Rue. How do you do? Today I'm doing another color themed trigger, and we're going to do blue. So I have some various items, and we're going to make some wonderful noises with them. Probably mostly tapping, but yeah, let's do it. Okay. So the first thing I have is my blue watercolor. Do you call it a sketchbook if you're not sketching? Like, what is the watercolor equivalent of sketching? I don't know. Anyways, this is my watercolor book where I attempt to watercolor things. I'm not like super wonderful artist. I mean, I'm not like naturally gifted or anything, but it's fun, and that's the point. The point of art is to be like, it's not to be perfect. It's to create. I mean, I watched a John Green like Vlogbrothers video, and he was making pottery on a wheel. And I can't remember the exact quote he said, but it's like, oh my gosh, I can't remember now, but it's like the point of art is not to be perfect, it's just to be, or something like that. Something to that extent. But like, yeah. That's like why I make art, is because it's not to be good, it's just to be, like, it's just to do because it feels good and it's fun, and yeah. So let's see. Okay, these are my most recent additions. It's just like two little rats. I was gonna fill the whole page, but then I got tired of it, so I stopped. Because like watercolor, can you even see them? There they are. But watercolor, you have to like layer it, and so like each layer you have to wait for it to dry before you put the next layer, or it'll get all like combined and stuff. It's water, so it's like you gotta be patient, you know, and I just wasn't feeling patient that day, so you know. But let's move on to the next item. So I got my coffee container. Just like, I think these sound really good, hence why I grabbed it. So it's Maxwell House Half Calf Medium. I used to drink, it's like called chock full of nuts or something. It's coffee. But then I started having issues with caffeine, so I had to, well, first I tried decaf, but I didn't really like that. So I started drinking half calf, and that seems to work well. So this is the best tasting one I've found. So, but now, like, I cannot handle caffeine at all. Like, I just, because every now and again I will have a cup of regular coffee, and it just like messes me up the entire day. Like, it's insane. So I guess I've decreased my tolerance. But I actually like how I feel when I'm not drinking caffeine. Like, I liked how I felt when I was drinking decaf, but there are other benefits to drinking caffeine that I was missing, which I won't get into, but so I went with half cap. But let's move on to another item, shall we? So I got this box of gloves, which I bought for, so I found these deer bones while we were hiking, and it was like almost a full set of bones, like it was crazy. It was like just washed up on this like lake shore, and I was like, oh my god, this is so cool. Would it be weird if I like took these home? So I did, and so I started reading up on how to like clean them so I could display them. And so I bought these gloves so that I could like do the process without like getting my hands gross. But unfortunately, so you clean bones with hydrogen peroxide, and it has to be like a higher percentage than like the kind you have in your cabinet, you know. So I ordered some online, and it's like they use it for hair stuff, like I guess maybe bleaching your hair, I'm not really sure. But it's like a higher percentage of hydrogen peroxide, and it's like a big gallon size container. So I ordered this, and I guess it like maybe exploded in the mail or something, and they're like, oh, it's damaged, sorry, we're canceling your order. So I'm a little scared to order it again, and like I don't know where to go to buy that. So like I think you could probably get it at like a hair salon, but I don't go to hair salons. So I don't know. I put that project on hold because I don't know where to get it. So I just have like bones in like they're in like a trash bag, and the trash bag is in like a pot, but they're like in water in this bag, in this box, pot. So they're just chilling in water. So I guess I can put these gloves on. That could be fun, right? I used to work in like lab settings, so these feel very familiar. I don't know if this is a good sound. I wanted to do like a video with these, like, I don't know, some sort of like medical setting or something, but I haven't filmed it yet, so I'm just not good at role plays, so I like don't do them very often. But yeah, they smell bad. Plastic finger flutters. Nitrile. They're nitrile. Not plastic. I don't know what nitrile is. Anyways, I should probably move on. But I guess I should take these off. Okay. So the next thing I have is these sanitizing wipes, because they're blue and I think they sound good. I have like the hardest time finding color coordinated triggers when I do these videos, and I don't know why, because I feel like my house is very colorful. but I think I have a lot of green stuff. And I have already done 2 green videos, like, because I just have a lot of green, and I guess green is my favorite color, so. I bought these when we went to the UK last year to like clean the airplane like seats and like the little desk, lap desk thing. Sorry, I can't think of anything to talk about. So I'm just tapping. Purell hand sanitizing wipes. Tough on messes, gentle on hands. Excellent. Okay, so I'm going to move on to my next item. Also, I apologize that my laptop has like been going like this whole time. I don't know why. It's just being dramatic today. But let's move on to the next item. So the next thing I have is this little Sonic Amiibo. My fiance is very into what's it called, like Smash Brothers, and he like collected the little Amiibos, so we have these like sitting all over the place. Well, they're like mostly in our like TV cabinet thing, like the thing the TV sits on. But like, I think he got maybe all of them? I'm not really sure. He has a lot though. I don't know why my laptop is breaking out though, like, it's not like it's doing that much. Like, it's just running Audacity, which it does every time I film. I don't know. It's dramatic. I feel like I'm taking a lot of time on triggers, but it's not, like, not a lot of time is passing. How are you guys doing today? Just blabbing away over here. Tell me about you. I'm just kidding. You don't have to do that. I hate when people ask you such broad questions like, tell me about yourself. Like, what do you want to know specifically? I can't just narrow that down like that. I need specifics. What do you want to know specifically? Okay, let's move on. I have one more item. So I feel like I've just blown through these. So we have the Kanji Learner's Course book, which I've used in quite a few videos, I think, because I'm a sucker for book sounds, book tapping. And this is like a nice, hefty, good sounding book. You want to learn some kanji? I love languages, like other languages and language learning, and I wish it was easier to learn languages. Like I desperately want to be fluent in another language. It's so difficult to learn as an adult. Like, I wish they would have taught us another language when we were kids, but that's just not a thing in the United States, unfortunately. I mean, maybe it is somewhere, but not here. Like, that would be such a good skill. But, like, I guess, most people aren't bilingual here, so, like, the teachers don't know another language. You can't really teach a language if you don't know it, so yeah. But I put a lot of time into Spanish. That's the other language that I feel I grasp the most. And then I went through a phase where I was into Japanese. I'm currently working on Portuguese, specifically European Portuguese, because apparently, I don't know the differences, but Brazilian Portuguese and European Portuguese are apparently quite different. I think maybe pronunciation and things like that. But it's like very difficult to find European Portuguese resources. Like, they're all Brazilian, and I don't know if that's because in the United States we're closer to Brazil. But yeah, like, they're really difficult to find. I use Memrise. There's this app. It's similar to Duolingo. Duolingo has Brazilian Portuguese, but Memrise has European Portuguese. So that's what I use. But other than that, it's like really difficult. I mean, there's YouTube, obviously. YouTube has everything. And podcasts. I like listening to podcasts in other languages. And I started watching this Portuguese show called, I guess it's Gloria? Something like that. But the show, I like can't watch super violent, like, shows that have like kind of darker themes, because I just can't. And it's a little dark, so I have difficulty watching it, which is unfortunate because I feel like it's the only European Portuguese show on Netflix. Like, I need to get a VPN so I can just, go to Portugal's Netflix. But yeah. And then I also really like Scandinavian languages. Like, I would love to learn any of them. I did a very, very minimal skim of Swedish and Norwegian, and I'd like to learn Danish and so many languages. Not enough time. It's like I wish my brain had more capacity to hold information, but it doesn't. Maybe one day I will have more time to devote to it, but it's life. I do very much enjoy it. Like, I feel like my Spanish is to the point where sometimes, if someone's talking about something, you know, very basic, I can kind of understand what they're talking about, which is very cool to me. Like, I love when people in public are speaking Spanish, and I get like free practice on listening, like trying to understand. You know, it's not eavesdropping, I'm just practicing, okay? But yeah, I love when I can like actually pick up on words and understand what they're saying. It's really cool. Anyways, I think I'm gonna end the video because my back is starting to hurt. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed the blue triggers. If you have any other color suggestions, let me know. I feel like I have so many colors around my room, but when I go to look for them, it's like I can't find them. I don't know, like, but anyways, like, I like these color trigger videos because like it just requires me to get like really random assortment of objects that I may not have chosen otherwise. So I think they're fun. Also, I'm really sorry my laptop just like so obnoxious today. I don't know what the deal is. Anyways, thanks for hanging out, you guys. I appreciate you. I love you. You're doing amazing. And I will see you in my next video. Okay?